um, with the Symphonic Band, we try to do, we just try to recognize all the people who have committed themselves to this great art form. And so we do extra, because it's really hard to, I don't know how you identify a best musician in that group. So the kids voted, and there are 4 different awards that we're going to do, and I'm just going to present 3 of them for right now. We're going to do the 4th one in just a sec. We always break it up into different instrument groups, so that we have an outstanding woodwind player, we have an outstanding brass and percussion player. And this year, it was such a target-rich environment. How do you choose? And so I made the kids do it completely, and I'm really proud of them for not only voting for who they thought was a great musician, but also a great person and contributed to the program. So woodwinds is outstanding this year. You got to hear him earlier in the Versus in the finale. He's a phenomenal young bassoon player. He's going to do wonderful things at Portland State next year. Please give a round of applause for Christian Terrell. And then in the brass and percussion category, yeah, they're a pain. They truly are. But somehow they always come through. And the kids voted amongst the brass and percussion for our outstanding mallet player, orchestral snare player, and he's led the way in a couple of really great ensembles the last couple of years, and that's Mr. Andre Chenevert. And then last week we had our final jazz concert, but I wanted to make sure that the outstanding jazz artist this year, the outstanding senior in the jazz band, had the biggest audience to be cheered on for all of the effort and the leadership and the just you couldn't ask for more. So for the outstanding jazz award this year is Jesse Anderson. So, thanks for putting up with all this and all the chat. We try to have a really great time. We really do. I like to think we play great music, but it's really about playing together. And so the way we build community is really from all of you, and your sacrifice and your support for all these kids makes my job so easy. And so there are 2 of you in particular that over the last 4 years have probably bailed me out more times than I can count. Like, did you remember to send this email? Did you remember to do this? Do you think maybe it would be good if perhaps you let a few of us know? Those kinds of things, which I'm always shocked to find out parents want to know what's going on. So, because I always tell them that, well, I've told the kids, and then they look at me and they remind me that the kids are 15 and don't communicate. So, but in no way do I want to be glib or make light of this at all, but one of the best thing we've had going here is just the wonderful parent support, and the 2 of them are going to kill me for doing this, so I'm bringing them up together, and I'm making their sons, giving them a hug on stage. Would you please welcome to the stage with a huge round of applause the 2 people who have made this program work for the last 4 years. Thank you doesn't say enough. Ms. Jackie Whetstone and Ms. Celine Chenevert. you would, I'm telling you right now, I'm not sure you all realize how many days are you in here? 3 days a week, I swear, right? Celine, has a day gone by this year you have not emailed me? You could have bailed me out there, Celine. You could have, right? Yeah. So please, one more round of applause for Jackie and Celine. Thank you so much. The seniors are telling me what to do, so I want you to know I'm really not that scattered. Before we finish with the fun stuff, there were many great solos at the state solo contest. There were many great kids at the at the chamber ensemble. But and I asked all of them if they would please share a snippet of their solos tonight. At which point, many of them looked at me and said, "I have not played that since a month ago. Are you crazy?" No. And so it is not for lack of trying to get them to show off a bit for you, but one of them I did not give the option of saying no to. For the last 2 years, he has placed second at state in the state solo contest. He's a phenomenal young musician. He's played bass in our jazz band, bass in the jazz choir. I can rely on him for just about anything. He's done a fabulous job encouraging kids to do ensemble work, etc. In your program, it just says Eli Dodd. And I think that says enough, but that or I completely forgot to fill it in, one of those two. But if you would please welcome to the stage Mr. Eli Dodd, who's going to share some of his solo for you from the state solo contest.
That's Kevin, if you don't know.
Yeah, and we have a little gift for Kevin, you know. So, oh yeah, right here. Oh, all right. We got got you a little thing, and congrats. It's like the book. It's the biography of your life, right here. Take a look. It's the Grumpy Monkey.
Yeah, you know, it's chill. Yeah. Oh, all right. Yeah, it's super chill. You know, this thing is this is your life.
Wrapping paper.
Gotta have some for the cat.
His favorite album.
Let's hear it.
It's an old band that used to, we put these black things and a needle would come out.
Yup.
Not you. Where's, Mr. Sugar, that's fine. Where's Mr.
In the audience.
Yo, there you are. Ready to go? Dude. Every year we have this, for the outstanding senior as voted on by their classmates. To say this is I just can't even describe it. It's so wonderful. 4 years ago, he gave me 4 years ago. 4 years ago, he gave me a call. He said, "I'd like to give back." And I know some of you have been here and you've seen his earlier creations, and hopefully you've seen some of his amazing work out in the lobby. But every year, young Mr. Cerny gives to the outstanding senior a token of music that hopefully was encouraging that student not only to reflect back on where he's come from or she's come from, but also to continue playing and continue to being a part of the music in the world. And so before we get to more shenanigans, I wanted to make sure and take a moment and really thank him for his gift to Westland High School and to the Westland students, the Westland Band. The recipient this year of not only the John Philip Sousa Award as the outstanding senior in the Westland High School Band program this year, but also the recipient of a beautiful handmade guitar is an outstanding tuba player you just heard from, Mr. Eli.
It's not on. Yeah. Not turning it on. Nope. 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 Nope.
Yo, what's up, everyone?
Back to stands.
We're gonna play now.
Thank you.